Secretary General of the Fatah Central Committee, Mr. Jibril Rajoub, thank you for being with us. I'd like to first start with, what's your take on the Bahrain workshop now that it's over?
I think that the Bahrain workshop was a fatal mistake by the organizers and by those who hosted that workshop. He who entrusted to make prosperity, to settle this conflict, should not and could not ignore the minimum, the fundamental right of the Palestinian people, right of self-determination. For us, we are behaving as if even it did not happen. We still committed to the two-state solution, the only game on town. We still committed to the political settlement, which is the only way to assure regional stability, to assure historic reconciliation between Israelis and Arabs.
Do you think that the Palestinian Authority made the right decision by not going to Manama and to attend this workshop?
We had no other choice, and we have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose except the suffering and the humiliation of this racist and fascist occupation. White flag will never be raised.
A number of Arab states, among them Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, and the host country Bahrain, as well as Jordan and Egypt, attended the conference. Don't you think that this has weakened the Palestinian position?
The contrary, strengthened the Palestinian position. The Arab consensus is that the normalization, the prosperity, improving living conditions should start by ending the Israeli occupation, by giving the Palestinians to have their own independent sovereign state.
Among those attending was FIFA President Gianni Infantino. Why was he there, and what do you think of him going?
I sent him a direct message asking him not to attend. I don't think that this was a rational step to attend such a political, stupid even, workshop. This is a hint that someone wanted or tried to politicize this workshop or the FIFA, the participation of the FIFA, and I think he fell in the trap.
Why would the Palestinian Authority boycott an event that is designed to explore ways and find the means to give them billions of dollars? We're talking about a sum of $50 billion to the Palestinian Authority and to the Palestinian people. Many say that the Palestinians shot themselves in the foot by not attending and maybe taking advantage and listen to what the international community, led by the US, wants to offer them.
This is a big lie. Inviting businessmen from all over the world and talking about prosperity in the Middle East, Palestinian territories, without knocking the core of the issue, which is the occupation. I don't think that there was any reason for us. Believe me that we have an interest, we have all the motivations, the reasons to go wherever we find our people's interest, which I think the economic element is very important, but economic element without political aspirations, without political track is nothing.
Who do you think came out as the winner and loser from this conference?
I don't think that the Palestinian did lose anything, and no one even won anything, except those who wanted to have a photo opportunity between Israelis and some Arabs, and it was low profile and even those who went there, they went as infiltrators, as if they are, feeling ashamed of what they are doing, rather than going with proud and so on and so on. We hope that everybody will understand, and it's a matter of time to understand that the real threat for regional security and stability, and even global peace, is this unilateral Israeli occupation, aggressions, with the support of this administration, American administration. Where are the values of the Americans talking about human rights, self-determinations, and international legitimacy? This international global regime, which was fixed after World War II, is now destroyed, violated by Uncle Sam.
What do you think of the U.S. administration Mideast team? Here we're talking about senior advisor and son-in-law of President Donald Trump, Jared Kushner, David Friedman, U.S. ambassador to Israel, as well as Middle East peace envoy Jason Greenblatt.
I think they are part of the Messianic Jewish community. I think what they are doing is against the national interest of America. It's against the values, the ethics of the American people, and I think it's the responsibility of the Americans to clarify, to ask what those gangsters are doing in the Middle East, recognizing the illegal settlements which was rejected even by the American administration since '67, and working on the ground according to the extreme right wing, a new type of Mussolini who is leading the government of Israel, Mr. Netanyahu. It's, it's clear, it's crystal issue that what they are doing, again, is the real threat and the violation of the process, of this process of building this global regime since 45 of last century.
U.S. President Donald Trump's Mideast envoy Jason Greenblatt said recently that he prefers to call the settlements, and I'm quoting here, neighborhoods and cities, end of quote, claiming they are not the main impediment to peace.
I think this is a big lie, and he who believes that is an abject liar, and he knows that this is a violation even of the permanent American policy since '67. Those settlers, those colonial settlers are illegal and they have to leave. Those territories, including East Jerusalem, are Palestinian territories. Oslo Agreement recognized the Palestinian territories and occupied in '67 as a Palestinian territories. I think they don't understand the fabric of the Palestinian people, the nationhood of the Palestinians in their territory, in their land, and in their homeland.
Is the U.S. still an acceptable mediator to the Palestinians in this conflict?
Sure, definitely. This administration is no more a fair mediator. As long as they are adopting the right-wing Israeli government policies, I don't think that they are qualified.
What would it take for the Palestinian Authority and the Palestinian leadership to re-engage with the U.S. administration?
Two things. The first one, recognizing the Security Council resolutions as a term of reference to settle this conflict, and canceling all the resolutions contradicting to that which were taken by this by this administration during the last 2 years. This is the only way to bridge the gap or to pave the road for a new process of serious reconciliation, with all the guarantees from the relevant parties that this will lead us to have two independent political entities, with Jerusalem divided according to 67 borders, but Jerusalem should remain open, because Jerusalem is holy for the three monotheistic religions. No one has the right to have the keys of other religions in his pocket. No one. This is what we think, and this is what we believe.
But Mr. Rajoub, what would it take for the Palestinian Authority to re-engage with the US administration?
They don't understand the Palestinian national fabric. They don't understand our determination and our commitment to sacrifice with a lot of things, but not with our nationhood and our dignity. I hope that this will be the last test with the Palestinians, but let them do whatever they want to test us. And we had in the past, and we will remain committed to our people's national aspirations, freedom, independence, and living on the Palestinian land with dignity, with respect, as a free nation.
Mr. Jibril Rajoub, Secretary General of the Fatah Movement Central Committee, thank you for taking the time to sit with me.
Thank you.